Welcome back to the Truth Chronicles, the place where we delve into the fascinating world of cinema and unfold the stories of the most imaginative filmmakers. Today, we're focusing on Quentin Tarantino, the king of cool, the maestro of mayhem, and the lord of ludicrous dialogue. From his humble beginnings as a video store clerk to his ascent as one of Hollywood's most respected directors, Tarantino has always been recognized for his distinctive style, which seamlessly blends pop culture references, non-linear storytelling, and graphic violence in an unapologetic and captivating manner. In this video, we'll dissect Tarantino's filmography, highlighting his breakout hits like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, as well as his more recent masterpieces like Django Unchained and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We'll explore what makes him stand apart from his contemporaries, why his movies have become cultural milestones, and his relentless pursuit to redefine cinema-goers' expectations. So, grab a bucket of popcorn, make yourself comfortable, and prepare to delve into the eccentric and exciting world of Quentin Tarantino. Let's roll the reel. Ever wonder how the master of non-linear storytelling, Quentin Tarantino, began his journey into the world of cinema? Quentin Jerome Tarantino, born on a late March day in 1963, started his life's journey in Knoxville, Tennessee. His father, Tony Tarantino, was an Italian-American actor, while his mother, Connie McHugh, worked as a nurse. The family moved frequently as Quentin's father pursued various career opportunities, leading them to several cities in California. The Tarantino family's final stop was in Harbor City, California, where Quentin attended Narbonne High School. It was here that Quentin's passion for film started to take root. He would spend his free time not on the football field or at the local arcade, but in the quiet company of a camera and his close-knit group of friends. Together, they would create short films, giving young Quentin his first taste of the magic of cinema. This early exposure to the world of film was more than just a hobby for Quentin. It was a glimpse into a future he was determined to reach. His fascination with storytelling, his knack for captivating audiences, and his ability to weave complex narratives were all evident even in these early projects. Quentin was not just a high school student indulging in a pastime, he was a budding filmmaker honing his craft. His early life was a tapestry of experiences, stitched together by the thread of film. Each city he lived in, each school he attended, each short film he created, they all played a part in shaping the Quentin Tarantino we know today. These early days were a testament to his tenacity, his passion, and his unwavering dedication to the art of cinema. It said that greatness is not born, but made. And so it was with Quentin Tarantino. His journey into the world of cinema was not a sudden plunge, but a steady, determined march. From his birth in Tennessee to his short films in high school, every step was a stride towards a future of cinematic brilliance. As a young boy in California, Quentin was already showing signs of his future greatness. The journey from a video rental store clerk to a celebrated screenwriter is not a common one, unless you're Quentin Tarantino. The young Tarantino found his first job in the film industry, not behind the camera, but behind the counter at Video Archives, a video rental store in Manhattan Beach, California. In the confines of that store, surrounded by a vast collection of films, Tarantino's passion for cinema blossomed. He transformed what could have been a mundane job into a learning opportunity. He watched, studied, and absorbed as many films as he could, all the while developing his unique style and voice. But Tarantino was not just a film enthusiast, he had a burning desire to create. And so, in between assisting customers and organizing shelves, he began to pen his own stories. His time at the video store became his unofficial film school, a place where he could explore different genres, styles, and techniques, and apply them to his own work. During his time at Video Archives, Tarantino wrote several screenplays, including the drafts for what would later become True Romance and Natural Born Killers. These screenplays were not just mere writings, they were a testament to his love for film and his determination to make his mark in Hollywood. Then came the turning point in Tarantino's life. In 1987, he sold his script for True Romance to producer Dino De Laurentiis. This sale allowed him to quit his job at the video store and focus on what he truly loved, directing. It was a bold move, but one that would pave the way for his illustrious career. From the counter of a video store to the director's chair, Tarantino's journey was far from conventional. But it was this unconventional journey that allowed him to develop his unique style, a style that would go on to define a generation of cinema. Tarantino's unique journey into filmmaking had just begun. His story is a reminder that sometimes the road less traveled can lead to the most extraordinary destinations. Every filmmaker remembers their first film, but not every filmmaker's debut is as memorable as Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. This 1992 crime thriller was Tarantino's directorial debut, and it made an impact that few first films ever have. Reservoir Dogs was not just a film, it was a statement of intent, a declaration of a new voice in cinema, and a preview of the innovative storytelling that Tarantino would become known for. Tarantino took the cinematic world by storm with his unique approach to storytelling. The film was non-linear, a daring move that played with time and narrative in a way that was rarely seen in mainstream cinema at the time. It was confusing, disorienting, and utterly captivating. The audience was forced to piece together the story, to engage with the film in a way they might not have had to before. This was a Tarantino hallmark, and it started with Reservoir Dogs. But Tarantino didn't just play with narrative structure. He also brought a graphic, unflinching depiction of violence to the screen. This was not violence for violence's sake, but violence as a tool, a character, a part of the story that could not be ignored or looked away from. It was shocking, it was brutal, and it was another hallmark of Tarantino's style. And let's not forget the ensemble cast, another Tarantino staple. Reservoir Dogs was filled with colorful characters, each one distinct and fully realized. There was no lead, no hero, just a group of criminals, each one as compelling as the last. Their interactions, their dialogues, their dynamics were all part of the rich tapestry that Tarantino wove. Reservoir Dogs was not just a film, it was a revolution. It was a challenge to the norms of storytelling, a redefinition of what cinema could be. It was raw, it was gritty, and it was real. It was Tarantino, unfiltered, unapologetic, and undeniable. Reservoir Dogs was a critical and commercial success, but more than that, it was the birth of a new voice in cinema. A voice that would go on to shape and redefine the industry. A voice that is still heard loud and clear today. With Reservoir Dogs, Tarantino had arrived, and he was here to stay. From Pulp Fiction to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino's filmography is a testament to his genius. After the monumental success of Pulp Fiction, Tarantino didn't rest on his laurels. Instead, he dove headfirst into his next project, Jackie Brown, in 1997. This film, a homage to the blaxploitation films of the 70s, showed that Tarantino could not only direct but also adapt, as it was based on Elmore Leonard's novel, Rum Punch. It further showcased his knack for reviving the careers of forgotten or overlooked actors. This time, Pam Grier and Robert Forster. In the new millennium, Tarantino introduced us to a new kind of heroine with Kill Bill in 2003. A blood-soaked revenge saga that stretches over 2 volumes, Kill Bill is a cinematic rollercoaster, a mashup of martial arts, spaghetti westerns, and Japanese anime. It was here that Tarantino's penchant for stylized violence reached its zenith, with Uma Thurman's portrayal of the bride becoming an iconic figure in pop culture. In 2007, Tarantino paid tribute to the grindhouse cinema of his youth with Death Proof, a high-octane thriller that put a group of women in the driver's seat against a sadistic stuntman. The film might have been a departure from his previous works, but it still had Tarantino's signature dialogues and character-driven storytelling. The next decade saw Tarantino tackling different genres with his unique style. Inglourious Basterds in 2009 was a revisionist take on World War II, while Django Unchained in 2012 was a brutal look at slavery wrapped in a spaghetti western. Both films were not just box office hits, but also garnered multiple Academy Award nominations. And finally, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in 2019 saw Tarantino recreating the golden age of Hollywood with his unique flair, earning him multiple accolades and his second Palme d'Or at Cannes. With each film, Tarantino continued to redefine cinema and solidify his status as a master filmmaker. Beyond the director's chair, who really is Quentin Tarantino? Quentin, the man, the myth, the legend. The man behind the camera is as intriguing as the stories he brings to life on the silver screen. Quentin Tarantino, despite his monumental success, remains an enigma. His personal life is as layered and complex as his films. One might say it's a Tarantino script in its own right, filled with fascinating characters and unexpected plot twists. Let's delve a bit deeper, shall we? Quentin has never been one to follow the traditional Hollywood script. He's never been married, and he has no children. This, he says, allows him to remain entirely focused on his craft, his world revolving around film and little else. Over the years, Quentin has been linked to several actresses and models, Mira Sorvino, Uma Thurman, and Angelina Jolie, to name just a few. Each relationship, a chapter in the intriguing narrative that is Tarantino's life. In recent years, the whispers of Hollywood's grapevine have linked him to Daniela Pick, an actress and model. Yet, he remains an unwed man, a rarity in the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown. So why this decision? Quentin has been quoted saying that he's too focused on his movies to be a good husband or father. His devotion to the cinema is so intense, so consuming, that he feels there wouldn't be room for anything else. Quentin's life, much like his films, is a testament to his commitment to his craft. He's a man who has chosen to dedicate himself completely to his art, to the stories he tells, and the characters he creates. It's a choice not many would make, but then again, Quentin is not like most people. In the end, the man behind the camera is as captivating as his films. He's a maverick, an artist, a man who walks his own path and does things his own way. Quentin Tarantino, a name that will forever echo in the halls of cinematic history. Tarantino's life, much like his films, is anything but ordinary. What is Quentin Tarantino up to these days, you might be wondering? The acclaimed director, known for his distinctive cinematic style and knack for storytelling, has been somewhat of an enigma since the release of his 9th feature film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This film, a comedy drama set in the heart of 1969 Los Angeles during the infamous Manson family murders, boasted an all-star cast and premiered at the Cannes Film Festival in May of 2019 before hitting theaters worldwide in July of the same year. Now, beyond the buzz and glamour of Hollywood, Tarantino has been keeping himself busy with a plethora of different creative pursuits. It's no secret that he's declared his intention to retire from filmmaking after his 10th feature film. But what does that mean for his future projects? There's been a whirlwind of speculation, from rumors of a Star Trek film to whispers of a prequel to Django Unchained. But films aren't the only medium that has caught Tarantino's eye. He's expressed an interest in writing novels and even potentially opening his own movie theater chain. And if that's not enough, he's also been promoting his latest film, working on a new project, curating film festivals, hosting podcasts, and even planning a stage play. Yes, you heard that right. Tarantino, the mastermind behind iconic films like Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, is spreading his creative wings and exploring new territories. Each of these endeavors is a testament to his boundless creativity and passion for the art of storytelling, in whatever form it takes. Whether he's working on a new film set in the 70s, writing a novel that's been brewing in his mind for years, or adapting one of his celebrated films into a live theatrical production, Tarantino is constantly pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. His current projects are as diverse and intriguing as the man himself. So what is Quentin Tarantino up to these days? The answer is simple. He's doing what he does best, creating. And as fans and admirers of his work, we simply can't wait to see what he comes up with next. Keep your ears open as we dive into the world of Quentin Tarantino's latest and upcoming projects. Tarantino's latest film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, has been a major focus for the director. The comedy drama, set in the vibrant world of 1969 Los Angeles during the Manson family murders, boasts an all-star cast, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, and Al Pacino. Since its global release in July 2019, Tarantino has been a whirlwind of activity promoting it. From press junkets to interviews and red carpet events, Tarantino has been a constant presence in the public eye, tirelessly advocating for his 9th feature film. His passion and dedication to this project are evident in every interaction, every soundbite. He's been discussing the film's themes, its cast, and what it was like to recreate the iconic era of Hollywood's golden age. This level of devotion to a project after its release is rare, and it's a testament to Tarantino's love for his craft. Even though the film was released in 2019, Tarantino's promotion for it hasn't ceased. Rumors swirl around a potential new film from Tarantino. The air is thick with anticipation and speculation. Could we be on the cusp of a new cinematic masterpiece from the director of Pulp Fiction and Django Unchained? Reports have been circulating about a drama set in the 70s, a decade Tarantino has previously plunged us into with his unique storytelling style. The film is said to explore themes related to the entertainment industry, yet nothing is set in stone. No official announcement has been made. But isn't that part of the thrill? The enigma that surrounds Tarantino's projects, the suspense that he masterfully cultivates. We're left guessing, anticipating, waiting for that moment when he finally reveals his cards. And let's be honest, we wouldn't have it any other way. A new Tarantino film, confirmed or not, is always a hot topic of conversation. Whether the rumors are true or not, a new Tarantino film would certainly stir up the film industry. Tarantino's creativity isn't confined to the silver screen. His storytelling prowess is soon to spill over onto the pages of a novel. Yes, you heard it right. The renowned director has recently revealed his interest in writing a novel, adding yet another feather to his already well-adorned cap. Although Tarantino has been quite tight-lipped about the specifics of this literary endeavor, it's not too far-fetched to expect a riveting narrative infused with his signature blend of humor, drama, and suspense. He's always had a knack for weaving intricate plots and creating unforgettable characters, and these talents will surely translate beautifully into the written word. This wouldn't be his first foray into print, of course, as his film scripts have often been lauded for their literary quality. But a full-fledged novel? That's a new and exciting frontier. So, while we wait with bated breath for more details, one thing is certain. A novel penned by Tarantino will undoubtedly be a must-read. Quentin Tarantino, a stage playwright. It could happen. Yes, you heard it right. The mastermind behind cinematic gems like Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs has expressed an interest in the world of theater. Imagine it, a Tarantino film transformed into a live performance. The vivid characters, the crackling dialogue, the unexpected twists and turns, all unfolding right before your eyes on a stage. It's an enticing prospect. Tarantino's films are known for their dynamic storytelling and unforgettable characters, and these elements could translate incredibly well to the stage. The potential for such a project is tantalizing, to say the least. The idea of Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs being adapted into a stage play is not far-fetched at all. Both films are character-driven narratives with confined settings, making them ideal candidates for a theatrical adaptation. Pulp Fiction, with its episodic structure and interconnected narratives, could be turned into a gripping stage play. The audience would be on the edge of their seats, following the intertwining stories of hitmen, boxers, and mob wives. On the other hand, Reservoir Dogs, with its almost single-location setting and intense character dynamics, could make for a tense, thrilling stage drama. But what would a Tarantino stage play look like? Would it retain the director's signature style? The non-linear storytelling? The pop culture references? The stylized violence? One can only speculate. But knowing Tarantino, he would likely find a way to bring his unique vision to the theater, creating a stage experience as captivating and original as his films. Of course, there's no official word yet on when or if this will happen, but the possibility alone is enough to stir excitement among fans and theatergoers alike. A stage adaptation of a Tarantino film would be a bold new venture for the acclaimed director, opening up a whole new avenue for his storytelling prowess. A live theatrical production of a Tarantino classic would be a spectacle to behold. The curtain may rise sooner than we think. Tarantino's love for film extends beyond directing and writing. This is evident in his recent ventures, which showcase his unwavering passion for the cinematic arts. One such venture is his role as a festival curator. Quentin Tarantino, known for his eclectic taste in cinema, has been involved in curating film festivals globally. In the not-so-distant past of 2019, he curated a film festival in London, aptly named the Movie Dope Show. This festival was a delightful treat for cinephiles, offering a selection of classic movies and cult favorites, handpicked by Tarantino himself. It was a testament to his deep knowledge and appreciation of film, a love letter, if you will, to the medium that has defined his career. But Tarantino's love for film and pop culture doesn't stop at the cinema screen. He has also delved into the realm of podcasts, hosting a show called The Q&A with Quentin Tarantino. This platform allows him to engage with fans on a more personal level, answering their burning questions and discussing various topics related to film and pop culture. It's Tarantino Unfiltered, a chance for listeners to get a glimpse of the man behind the director's chair, his thoughts, his inspirations, his musings on everything from obscure B-movies to Hollywood blockbusters. Through his podcast, Tarantino continues to share his love for storytelling, not just by creating stories, but by talking about them, dissecting them, and reveling in their complexities. He dives deep into the nuances of filmmaking, offering his unique perspective on the craft. The show is a treasure trove of insights for anyone with an interest in cinema, delivered in Tarantino's signature witty and conversational style. Whether curating a film festival or hosting a podcast, Tarantino continues to express his deep affection for cinema and storytelling. He is not just a filmmaker, he is a true cinephile, a man whose life revolves around the magic of movies. Tarantino's passion for film and pop culture shines through in all his endeavors. His journey is a testament to his unwavering dedication to the art of storytelling, and we can't wait to see what he does next. Quentin Tarantino, always a man of diverse abilities. There's no mystery that this iconic director ceases to push his creative limits. From his latest magnum opus, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, to the murmurs of an upcoming film set in the 70s, Tarantino never fails to keep us guessing. But his catalogue extends beyond the big screen. He's venturing into the realm of literature with a future novel, a long-standing dream he's now making a reality. And his enthusiasm for narratives is set to hit the stage, with conversations about transforming Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs into stage performances. His affection for cinema extends beyond just making it. He's also curating it with film festivals and sharing his perspectives through his podcast, The Q&A with Quentin Tarantino. As we keenly look forward to more updates on Tarantino's ventures, one fact is indisputable: he never ceases to astonish us. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Truth Chronicles, where we delved into the unorthodox and fascinating universe of Quentin Tarantino. From his early years as a video store attendee to his ascendance as one of Hollywood's most iconic directors, we hope you've gained a fresh and intriguing insight into the mastermind behind classics like Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill. If you crave more content of this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to ensure you never miss an update. And if you have any ideas for future episodes, drop them in the comments section below. Don't forget to check out some of our other videos, including our analysis of Tarantino's filmography, and join the dialogue on social media using the hashtag Chronicles. Until our next encounter, stay genuine and keep it real. Peace out.